너도 날 보고 지금 좀 미칠 것 같아. 이해해 나도 내가 좀 미친 것 같아. 난 좀 미친 것처럼 리듬에 맞춰준 것.
And then Jason turned out to be like the superstar, which is good.
Good guy, too.
Yeah.
That was like one of his first TV appearances.
One of his first ones.
That's
Yeah, that was
great.
like before he won all those tournaments. And
Funny.
yeah.
No. Wow, Robbie really mixing it up here, calling Garrett's raise with Jack 4 off. It's blind versus blind. And
so the action folds around to Garrett, and he raises it with 7-8 of clubs, a standard play under GTO. Robbie then defends with Jack 4 off, which is standard under BTO. Now, some of you that might be coming from more of a theoretic or perhaps logic-based background might question this defend as being too wide. But that's because you're ignorant. Unlike GTO, which is based on old school theories like equity and EV, there are two primary tenets of BTO strategies: board coverage and blockers. When we expand our range in this way, not only can we make the nuts on all possible runouts, we also block our opponents from doing the same. Villain has quad aces? I don't think so. Will Villain make a 6-high straight on the river? Not likely. No matter how the flop, turn, and river go, this range ensures that your opponent's likelihood to make a big hand is decreased by at least 2%. That being said, in order to remain balanced, BTO does not defend with 7-2 off. After all, you don't want to be a total fucking fish.
Garrett here has flopped a straight flush draw, 10-10-9 with a couple clubs. He's going to bet 2,500. Wow, and Robbie's going to call here with Jack.
Garrett flops the world with a straight flush draw, and he fires a relatively small bet, which makes sense as he wants to begin building a pot with so much equity in hand. And Robbie quickly calls. Now, according to GTO, this hand is utter shit and a snap autofold, but not under BTO. This is because of the Jack of Clubs, which is essentially the nuts. Not only does it block straight draws, but it also blocks flush draws at the same time. So when you consider the minimum defense frequency of a zero-sum indifferent range and achieving the Nash equilibrium with polarizing card removal, this is a very clear defend.
4 with the Jack of Clubs. Turn is a 3, puts backdoor hearts down. And this is usually when Garrett will lay the hammer down with combo draws.
The turn is the 3 of hearts, and Garrett increases the pressure with a nearly full pot bet. This turn card is a relative brick, which means that Robbie's garbage range on the flop continues to be garbage on the turn, so a large polarizing bet is a perfect way to apply max pressure.
He's going to bet 10,000. I think Robbie should have probably been out of this hand pre-flop. She's got 1 club and 1 heart, and wow, look at this. What is she thinking about here? Is she gonna raise it? Well, we saw her raise ace-king a little bit ago for a min raise. Here she's gonna min click Jack 4, and you know Garrett is just so experienced.
Oh wait, hold on, let me scratch my face. That's the shit I got.
Robbie then does the classic min click, and this is a really sophisticated next level maneuver, which targets folding out hands that are behind you and ensures that your opponent only calls with better, putting them right where you want them.
How often would she do this with the 10? Could he possibly bet 3-bet here? I mean, she just min clicked the turn. If he calls, there'd be about 2 pot size bets left, so I mean that's what's got to be going through his head here. I think he's considering bet 3-betting, and yep, there's the all-in.
Garrett then engages in what can only be described as despicable bullying behavior as he shoves it over the top.
She's gonna put a time chip out? She said that she thought Garrett had a draw about 20 minutes ago when Garrett had the full house, the queen 4 against jack 8. And she took some time with it. And then she said,
I just want to call to see it. I think he might have me though. 3's no good? This is why you shouldn't be in hands like this.
She doesn't have a 3. So
You want me to call you?
I don't know what she's thinking about here because she loses to some bluffs like king, queen, queen, jack types of things too.
I vote no.
I call.
She calls?
For once, but it's up to you. Yikes.
Oh my God.
Let's see the hand.
So far, so good. It looks
Love
like
it?
you're ahead.
What is going on
For
here?
once, but it's up to you.
Is it possible that her hand might be misread in the card graphics or
You
something?
Because I have a shitty hand.
You do? Yikes.
Two guys that hated her hand.
Got it.
Great.
Done. Okay.
Two guys that hated
What?
No. No, I just thought he's. This is a pure bluff catcher I'm dealing with right now.
With jack high?
Purely. But yeah, I think he has to be.
Well, go to the river. The river is a 9.
Stop fucking quiet.
That one's you for sure.
They're gonna run it
Unless you have, like, pocket
twice,
five
I
and
don't think so.
Do
she's
you have,
gonna.
like, small pair?
Yeah, she's a 3 and a king.
You give me that much credit?
I don't know.
Haven't you seen what
She's
I've done?
good with the first one.
Let's turn him over. You're already
Not that
Oh. No.
If the cards are correct.
already there.
What is it called?
What a sick call.
And the river bricks out again.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't. I want to see.
How are they gonna let me do this
Does she have jack 4?
She had 4.
Jack high.
What?
Whoa!
Look at. Whoa, that's. Look at Garrett's face. That is.
That's some fucking poker right there. That was sick.
So Robbie makes a miracle call and scoops the massive pot. Now, many in the poker community were shocked by her play, some even having the gall to accuse her of cheating. In their mind, there's no way that anyone could be so atrociously bad at poker or at life to make such a horrendously appalling play unless she knew Garrett's specific hand. But again, that type of thinking is deeply rooted in Eurocentric, patriarchal notions of reason and logic. Ignore the fact that this call has negative $61,000 of EV. Remember, BTO is all about board coverage and blockers. Not only does Robbie have the Jack of Clubs that blocks multiple straight draws in the club draw, which reduces the number of bluffs that has Robbie beat, on top of that she also has the 4 of Hearts, which now blocks the backdoor heart draw, as well as the possible Ace 4, King 4, and Queen 4 suited combos, which are in Garrett's range 0.0007% at the time. In other words, as Robbie insightfully mentions, this is a pure bluff catcher, along with other similar hands in her range, such as 6 deuce suited, which beats the possible 5-4 combos in Garrett's range.